Hello and welcome to the video. Before we begin, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's start with the article. The real secret to becoming an alpha male. Do you want to learn how to become an alpha male? We're here to help. This step-by-step guide will help you become the alpha male you've always desired. Do you ever come across guys for whom everything seems to fall into place? They have the most attractive and successful partners, they're in great shape, and their professional life is always on full throttle. It's tempting to think they've discovered a wish-granting genie, but in society, guys like that are regarded as alpha males. You might still remember the alpha males from high school or college as being brutish, dominant, loud, and confrontational. While such men believe they are the epitome of alpha status, they are simply obnoxious. Being a true alpha male is less about how others perceive and interact with you and more about how you govern your life. You can achieve anything once you realize that becoming an alpha male is about having control over your own destiny. Let's take a look at the characteristics and habits of highly successful alpha males and how you can make the switch that will change your life for the better. What exactly is an alpha male? The popular perception of alphas and betas males is based on the belief that alphas are dominant within a social hierarchy. This may be true in animals, but the author of the famous wolf study that coined the term alpha has since changed his mind. Men who falsely project a confrontational alpha image are typically bullies who refuse to compromise. The first thing to understand is that alpha status has nothing to do with confrontation or conflict, it comes from mastery over your own life. A beta male, for example, follows the wind wherever it takes him. He goes to work at a job he dislikes because it pays the bills and keeps food on the table. He marries a woman he loves dutifully but not passionately, and diligently manages his 401k. Dreaming of the day he can retire when he's old and life has passed him by. So, what exactly is an alpha? Alphas see each day as a chance to improve themselves, their position in life, and the lives of those around them. He's always looking for the next way to get ahead, whether it's finding side hustles that can lead to long-term entrepreneurship or finding a job that satisfies him. Alpha males look after themselves and plan for the future while making today the best it can be. In short, alphas take charge of their lives rather than escaping them through leisure and vice. The most common alpha male traits. In general, regardless of culture or history, alpha males share certain characteristics. These characteristics enable them to make the most of life by constantly challenging and improving themselves. Alpha males are defined as courageous, despite being aware of the risks they are taking. This is not the same as the brash, reckless alpha males you knew in college who overdrank and made terrible decisions. Real alphas consider the potential negative consequences of his risks or the negative aspects of his life and accept them, knowing that staying still is worse than trying and failing. Self-assured, even when he doesn't feel in control. The main characteristic of an alpha male is approaching every subject and scenario with confidence, which sometimes means delegating a situation to the subject matter experts. In contrast, the stereotypical alpha would attempt to rule any situation, even if they had no idea what they were doing. Decisive? One of the primary characteristics of a beta male is indecisiveness. Is it the right choice if you can't commit to it with complete certainty? Leaders. An alpha male will work toward his own goals while also looking after and protecting those around him. For most guys, becoming alpha means a significant change in their lives. After all, our brains are wired to seek comfort and the well-trodden path. If you want to stop being a beta male and start being an alpha male, you must learn to seek discomfort because discomfort means growth. When alpha male versus beta male tendencies are compared, beta males seek comfort. Because men are not born alpha males, it is up to you to make the necessary choices and changes to become an alpha male and improve your life. This quick list will provide you with the information and inspiration you need to make real, long-term changes in your attitude and behavior. There are 21 ways to become an alpha male. 1. Stop being afraid. This isn't to say you shouldn't be afraid, it's nearly impossible not to be. Alphas still experience fear, but they proceed with their planned course of action anyway. An alpha male distinguishes himself by understanding the risks and being confident enough to deal with the potential drawbacks of a decision. 2. Avoid fighting that isn't necessary. Whether you're arguing with your partner or out at the bar when someone slams into you, a man with alpha male traits understands that fighting isn't productive. Always try to figure out why someone is angry or dissatisfied with you. This doesn't mean you have to give in to their demands, but introspection can be difficult while also being extremely important in all aspects of your life. Practice it frequently. 3. Look after yourself. Salads, sleep, hygiene, and flossing are not enticing, but we do them because they keep us healthy. Taking care of yourself entails more than just doing CrossFit a few times a week. Becoming an alpha also entails managing your stress and mental health. A man who can control everything except his temper is still subject to his hormones and emotions and can never truly be an alpha. 4. Never assume you're a natural at sex. Many men get by in life with a few moves, poor stamina, and the untrustworthy praise of a few sexual partners. Sex, on the other hand, is a team sport, and if your teammate isn't satisfied, they'll find another partner. Worse, if you're concerned that you're not as sexually gifted as you'd like, your performance will suffer as a result. Getting help with premature ejaculation or erectile dysfunction, as well as learning a few new moves, are all important ways to improve your sexual prowess and boost your confidence. 5. Do not seek numbness. Many people come home from work and, instead of pursuing their interests, creating, building a business, chiseling rock-hard abs from flab, they crack open a beer and veg out watching television. Whatever your poison is, porn, video games, booze or weed, it's probably shortening your life and your attention span. Even when we just want to zone out, our alpha male characteristics drive us to discomfort and growth. Besides, sinking into your couch with a cold beer feels a lot better when it's earned through self-improvement. 6. Purpose can bring you happiness. What are you doing if you don't have a goal in life? What are you building if you only go to work to make money to spend on vices and leisure? Are you willing to be a robot at work for the privilege of pursuing disconnection in your spare time? Find a purpose and pursue it quickly and passionately until it becomes your career. 7. Volunteer your time over your money. Alphas strive to improve their society, beginning with their local community. Find your nearest breadline or homeless shelter and learn how you can help. And, while donating money is admirable, donating your time is far superior. Because time is a limited resource, it develops character to get out and help others. Coaching, working on a community garden, teaching guitar lessons to underprivileged children in your community, joining social groups that do volunteer work, or going grocery shopping for your elderly neighbors are all examples of volunteer activities. Whatever it is that can help others around you, do it enthusiastically. 8. Stop relying on others to save you. Nobody got to where they are in life by relying solely on themselves. All truly successful people received assistance, and alpha males are no exception. This is not the same as waiting for someone to give you success. If you're always waiting for someone to give you money, you'll always be a beta male. This is still true when it comes to waiting patiently for a raise or promotion at work. If you truly want to advance in your career, you must seek it out rather than waiting for someone else to allow you to do so. 9. Don't put your hopes in other people. If your happiness stems from your partner's good mood or your children liking you, you'll do mostly terrible things, such as not disciplining your children and not standing up to your significant other. Nobody likes a slacker, so stop sacrificing your happiness to please others in the short term. You should be happy doing what you enjoy and achieving your life goals. Don't ask others for permission to be happy. 10. Prepare for a fight, but don't go looking for one. If you don't believe you could reasonably defend yourself in a fight, you'll have difficulty dealing with confrontation. It's less about being able to street fight like Jackie Chan and more about being able to and willing to defend yourself if someone came after you. Knowing that you can confront someone who is attempting to intimidate you boosts your confidence. It is extremely beneficial. Just a reminder to like, share, and subscribe. 11. Without shame, pursue your dreams. Want to write the next Hamilton, but are afraid your friends will mock you for it. Make new friends. It is preferable to pursue your happiness regardless of what others say than to live within the narrow channel of their approval. We're not suggesting that you get a dance like nobody's watching tattoo on your ankle. Rather, whether or not someone is watching you should make no difference if you're doing what you love. 12. Don't be afraid to take a break. All of these changes may seem exhausting at this point, and they will be if you're used to beer, Netflix binges, and the status quo. That's fine, because as important as it is to push yourself, it's also important to relax and regenerate. Get a massage, or use a massager, maintain good sleep hygiene, and know when to say no to adding more to your plate. 13. Take care of yourself, well. Men's self-care does not have to include shaving with a straight razor in a mountain stream while a bear roars in the background. Using skincare, sexual health, and hair care products is acceptable. Self-mastery leads to confidence, and self-mastery includes self-care rituals. Get rid of your heteronormative gender biases and recognize that taking care of yourself in small ways is beneficial. 14. Promises should not be broken. One of the most important things people remember about you is whether or not you keep your promises, especially to your children. Nothing hurts more than being betrayed or disappointed by someone you love and trust, so only make promises you can keep 100% of the time. Do everything in your power to keep your word, and everyone you meet will remember it. 15. Define and adhere to your values. Pick up a copy of Marcus Aurelius' Meditation if you've ever wanted an example of a principled, steadfast man. The man had some extremely well-defined rules for living a good life, and he wrote them down for his benefit, not yours. We're not suggesting you write a timeless book about your beliefs, but you should start by defining your own values. Create a scaffolding with your views, what is truly important to you, and then build your choices on it. 16. How to use your voice. Everyone, especially on social media, seems to believe that their opinion must be heard, even if it is incorrect. While it is simple to argue online, standing up for what is right in person is a completely different story. Alphas cultivate the ability to speak up in difficult situations, no matter where they occur. Stand up for yourself and those around you and observe how your self-perception changes. 17. Lean into your discomfort. Whether you're working on your perfect body, starting a business, or unhappy in your relationship, an alpha male understands that discomfort breeds growth. It is not enough to recognize this, you must also learn to desire the discomfort that comes with self-improvement. Our brains are hardwired to want calories, sexual partners, and leisure as quickly as possible. Muscle growth, education, and success all grow from the soil of pain. Therefore, learn to love the pain of growth, it is preferable to the pain of regret. 18. Make an assertion. Going with the status quo has never resulted in anything good. You are only alienating yourself, if you are afraid of upsetting your boss, your partner, or your target audience. Because you only have one life, living it by the standards of others is a terrible way to live. Be assertive about what you want, even if it means upsetting someone, but don't misinterpret this as permission to be obnoxious or rude. Basically, if improving yourself bothers your partner or friends, they aren't rooting for you in the first place. 19. Don't be a nice person. Alpha males are helpful and kind to others because they genuinely care about them. Betas or nice guys only appear nice to get something in return or because they are afraid of being hurt by others. 20. Be self-sufficient. Even when things are difficult, alphas find inner strength to move forward. Understand that even if everything goes wrong, you can use your intellect and willpower to improve your life. Don't look to others to see if you're on the right track, that's what beta males do, figure it out for yourself. 21. Stop wondering how to become an alpha male. You probably had an idea of what being alpha meant before you started reading this article, and it was probably based on external cues rather than inborn confidence. Understand that being the alpha means taking control of your destiny and charting your own path. Thank you for taking the time to watch, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.